Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. This year certainly has been a difficult one for everyone, and I appreciate everything you've done. When it came time to make a video, I wasn't quite sure what to say. And then I remembered some of the awesome strategies that you all used and decided to use the Bring Your Pet to School Day strategy.
So this is Avalanche and Bo. I chose to show you these two guys today because, like many of us, they've had a pretty rough year. And like some of your students, they need extra care and help along the way. And for me, these guys are the most rewarding ones in the whole barn. Like I'm sure many of you all feel about your students that sometimes just need a little extra help. I know this year is nothing that we'll all look back on and think, oh, that was the best year ever. But in some ways, it'll be the most rewarding year we've had. I appreciate everything you've done and how much you've changed with everything that we've thrown at you. Thank you and have a wonderful summer.
Hello, Rockingham County School employees. 2021 school year was unbelievable, something we've all never seen before. And that reminds me of a story that I have, and I want to show you this little piece of paper. You can see it's very old, but it has a story that I think reminds me of our 2021 school year. And it's called A True Story. I love this story because it's true. I don't know if it actually happened, but I know that it's true. It's about a man who lived in China long ago. He had a magnificent horse, the finest in the village. People came from miles around to admire it, and they told him he was blessed with a beautiful horse. Perhaps, he said, but what seems like a blessing may be a curse. Well, one day that horse ran off. People came to say how sorry they were for his bad luck. Perhaps, he said, but what seems like a curse may be a blessing. People walked off, scratching their heads at what he might mean. Well, a short time later, the horse returned, followed by 21 wild horses. By the law of the land, they became the man's property. People came to congratulate him on his luck. Maybe, but what seems like a blessing may be a curse. Well, a few days later, his son, his only son, was thrown from one of the wild horses. His hip was broken. People came by to say how sorry they were about his son. Well, you know what he's going to say. Maybe, but what seems like a curse might be a blessing. Well, shortly after that, the king came through the village, drafting every able-bodied young man for a war against the people of the north. Well, every young man who went from that village was killed. Only the man's son survived because he could not go to war. To this day, in that village they say, what seems like a blessing may be a curse, and what seems like a curse may be a blessing. Well, when I look back at the 2021 school year, it's hard to think that this was a blessing, but maybe it was. And I know many of you think it was a curse. But what it brings to mind to me is the word gratitude. And William Arthur Ward said, feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. So today I am giving you some gratitude. And I'm saying to you, from the bottom of my heart, you have my deepest thanks for Teacher Appreciation Week and for all.
Hello. This week we celebrate you, the teachers of Rockingham County. This past year we have traveled a rocky road together, and you have found innovative ways to support and connect with our students, their families, and each other. Thank you for your love of teaching that continued to be evident despite all of the difficulties. Thank you for your willingness to try new things and roll up your sleeves to tackle issues and road bumps. Thank you for speaking up and advocating for your students and learning communities. Thank you for inspiring your students to look to the future beyond this year. Simply, thank you for your hard work. I wish all of you the best as you finish the school year, and am incredibly grateful for your dedication to our schools. Enjoy and celebrate your accomplishments this week. You deserve it.
As you know, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and there's probably never been a Teacher Appreciation Week like this, where all your students, while you're in the building, are wearing masks, where you are wearing masks, where we've had to change all our flexible seating back to rows of desks that all face the same direction for safety. But in the end, where you made it possible that students could be in caring learning environments where they are valued and where they are safe. We've had so many students who needed to be in our buildings, and you made their life better. We know that one caring adult in a student's life can make all the difference. And in so many cases, as it was in mine when I was a child, it's a teacher that is oftentimes the difference between a student being on a trajectory of success or a student that will have to face the outcomes from all the experiences that they've had in their life that affected them negatively. And so you make that difference. And there is no tool we have, there is no other way we can bring that to our teachers than by having caring adults in classrooms that love these kids, and I know you do. And there are no words we can use really to express how much we appreciate you. And so during Teacher Appreciation Week, I know your schools will show you how much you appreciate, how much you are appreciated, and I want to do the same thing. So thank you for everything you do every single day, because you do make the lives of children better, and as a result, you make the world a better place. Thank you.